I'm not a fan of survival games. I discovered that to my great surprise ages ago. And I'm not a fan of the horror genre either. I just never could get into it. And I hate zombies. Zombies are in every sodding game these days. I've had enough of them. This game is my nightmare scenario. It's a bloody good nightmare though. After a brisk jog through the charming inner city area, our hero arrives in the police station. I say our hero, it depends who you picked on the main menu. Leon is a rookie cop about to go on his first, and possibly last, assignment. Claire is a civilian looking for her missing brother. Seeing as all other routes are blocked, Leon enters the East Wing first. Looks thoroughly charming, which is why I'm staying here.
Jesus. Jesus! They're everywhere!
Thoroughly charming.
Now, you'll need this.
I can't take him.
Stop. And don't make my mistake.
Look at the size of that knife. It breaks. I'm not joking. You can use a combat knife, and by the way, grenades, to fend off a zombie attack. Or you can down a zombie with pistol rounds and then finish them with a combat knife to help preserve precious ammo, which is, by the way, a tactic you should employ at all times. But it pisses me off the way the knife breaks so easily. Don't you think you should have given him a better knife, Marvin? He's fine. Claire's entering the West Wing now. My advice is not to go anywhere you don't have to. Of course, that's easier said than done. Zombies can break through certain windows on the ground floor, and if you shoot them, more turn up later. It can be a massive waste of ammo. You'll know which windows they are. Either there's a zombie there, or the window will be marked on your map after you've checked it. There are wooden boards scattered around. You can use those to board up the windows and stop the zombies getting in permanently. Shouldn't you guys have already done this, Marvin? I'm positive he'll be fine. Leon's found a portable safe. Yeah, it wouldn't be Resident Evil without some ingeniously creative puzzle acting as a high security lock that can be cracked in less than 5 minutes by the average gamer. Security is the RPD's watchword. Leon's found a key, because it definitely wouldn't be Resident Evil if the premises were not secured by a set of keys with easily recognisable but nonsensical symbols on them. And it absolutely wouldn't be Resident Evil if someone inexplicably left the keys lying in plain sight where any casual stroller could pick them up. We care about your security. Claire's got the secret passage open. Security is our #1 concern. Your security fucking sucks. Anyway, they're finally out of the police station and out of harm's way. I could be mistaken.
This thing's gotta go down.
Does anybody else notice that Claire and Leon seem to have the speed of Marvin the zombie? If he was a zombie, which he isn't. So, having used the secret passage to escape the police station, our heroes find themselves back in the police station. Lickers have excellent hearing, but they're totally blind. As long as you walk, you'll be fine.
The hell is that?
But our heroes secured the place earlier, so things are finally getting easier.
Jesus Christ!
I could be mistaken. And it doesn't matter where you go, the sod always seems to be close by. Even if you ditch him in the opposite side of the station, he turns up on the side you're in. Still, at least the central lobby is a safe place. I could be mistaken. How are you supposed to get from A to B with this massive sea wandering round? By the way, does he dress himself? Or has someone put that hat on his head? Does he even know that hat's there? I guess not. He's very polite. Closes the door behind him and everything. A joy of joys, we're now in the sewer. Oh. So what's Leon doing down here?
Jesus! That an earthquake?
I sure as hell hope so.
What the hell?
Stay sharp. God only knows what's down here.
Okay. Well, Claire's over there. Let's see what she's doing. Okay, I'm out. I'm going to the lab. Well, I will, just as soon as someone finds all the chess piece keys. No, you heard me correctly. Chess piece keys. You know, most of my time was spent in the police station. The sewers are sizable, but not that complex. Right, let's see what's happening in the lab. Leon's tackling some zombies. Plants. Plant zombies? Well, the original game had walking plants, so okay.
Jesus. Son of a bitch.
Claire is trying her hand at chemistry. I think. Can't she just ask the machine to dispense the right amount of weed killer? Do you think the lab technicians have to go through this nonsense every time they want to make something? You know, it's weird how the simplest of things is really complicated. But the really complicated stuff like, oh, I don't know, security is absurdly simple to bypass. Yeah, just walk across in front of me, why don't you? I'm only recording a piece of camera. What was I saying about him being polite? And by the way, what kind of obsessive organisation paints its logo on the roof? On the inside? Underground? Anyway, we're not going to be here for that long. This place is like the sewers. It's big, but not that complicated.
Attention, Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete.
Alright, which arsehole did that?
Attention, unauthorized.
Do you think if Umbrella owned a small glass house on a Yorkshire allotment, they'd equip it with a thermonuclear warhead, just in case the tomatoes got a bit unruly? While we're waiting for the building to explode, I should probably explain a few things. First of all, Leon and Claire's games are actually very similar, like 80-85% the same. They both go through the police station in pretty much the same way. They both go to the sewers. They both come to the lab. There are differences though. Leon gets the club key, Claire gets the heart key. Leon gets the crank handle, Claire doesn't. Those change which sections of the police station they can enter. Leon leaves the station via the gun shop. Claire heads through the orphanage instead. Add to that their selection of weapons are different, meaning their approach to combat is different too. So while most of the game is identical for the two of them, it's surprising how different they feel. And then there's the second playthroughs. Beat the game with Leon and Claire's second playthrough unlocks. Claire's game unlocks Leon's second run. Key items are in different places. Enemy types are changed round. And the save point and item box are missing from the central lobby. You'd be surprised how unsafe the police station feels now. I haven't finished the second playthroughs, but I can tell you right now, Leon's first playthrough ends in the traditional manner. Claire's does not. That alone should make you want to play through this game all 4 times, just in case you miss something. Seriously, it's well worth it. I started this review by saying I don't like survival, I don't like horror, I don't like zombies. I still don't. Resident Evil 2, the remake, gets 10 out of 10. Have you any idea how hard it is to remake an old beloved classic without screwing it up, and then add in a lot of modern touches like the camera, the mechanics, the boards over the windows, etc., and actually improve on it? That's a damn hard trick to pull off. But it manages it. God help me, I started liking it. And with that, leave your comments and thoughts on the matter down below. Like or dislike the video, subscribe or share if you can be asked. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to leave before this place blows up in my face. It's a bit too high up in the sky, so to speak. I have to catch the cloak under the seat because there's supposed to be seating here and there isn't, so I can't let it hang. It's just bloody hell. Right. Bum 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 bum. Hang on, put it on the floor. Aha! If I put my computer on the floor, I can tap it with my foot. I just have to tap the space bar with my foot. Otherwise I've got nothing to react against when the alarm goes off.